Y'all can't get enough of Kanye now, can you? Don't worry, folks, we're in the same boat. He's kind of crazy, but he's also richy rich. Mix the two together and you get some interesting results. In today's video, we'll talk about how Kanye spends his billion-dollar fortune. You folks are in for a surprise. So make sure you stay till the end of the video to learn all about it. First up, cash flows like water. Alright, so we've established the fact that Kanye has a lot of money. Amounts of money we can't ever imagine having. And recently, he's blown through tons of cash jumping from city to city. And of course, the Donda artist has stayed in the most luxurious of hotels and the fanciest of rental homes. The 45-year-old, who himself has a super impressive real estate portfolio, is opting to not stay in any of his dozens of houses. Nah, he is living his life as a transient, splashing absolutely ridiculous amounts of cash. One of Kanye's former friends, yeah, former, it seems like the folks are starting to distance themselves from me after, he went DeathCon 3 and told the press that he blows through his money like it's water. The insider also talked about how he rarely stays in the same place for more than a few days, and then he spends money like it's nothing. He even covered the bill for his Yeezy fashion show in Paris. Well, according to some reliable sources, his net worth is estimated to be around $4 billion. So it's not as if he doesn't have the capital to spend like this. The insider also claims that the heartless hitmaker has made some, how do we put it nicely, interesting business decisions, such as firing Shervin from Yeezy. He fired some other advisors and publicists as well. And we just mentioned that he has an impressive portfolio, right? Well, add another $50 million penthouse to that. Yeah, Ye went apartment shopping again. We just hope it's not across the street from Kim's house like one of his other properties. Next up, real estate. In December 2021, the Yeezy founder bought a 3,650 square foot 5-bedroom house in LA's exclusive community for $4.5 million. Interesting, right? What's more interesting is the fact that he still hasn't lived there yet. Just 3 months before that, he spent, wait for it, $57 million on a beachside home in Malibu. He bought this place in an off-market deal, and folks, believe us when we tell you it's stunning. The property pretty much looks like a piece of art, and it was also designed by a winning architect. And if that wasn't impressive enough for you, let us remind you that it was built by Mermel Radsner. Up next, feelin' flush. Well, folks, no matter how famous or well-known you are, there's one thing you can't avoid, the call of nature. So of course it makes sense that the Flush rapper would spend, and you won't believe this number, $750,000 on 4 gold-plated toilets. Yeah, you heard that right. Kanye dropped a cool $750,000 on gold toilets. No wonder he likes Donald Trump so much. It seems like their taste really matches up. This is for his mansion in Bel Air back in 2013. He can't live there now. This is where Kim will continue to live with the kids after their divorce. And these so-called thrones aren't the only crazy expensive purchases made by the pair either. They also splurged on Swarovski-encrusted fridge and Louis Vuitton wheelie bins. Wait, what? LV wheelie bins? How is the brand okay being represented on top of trash bins? Nah, this is all just too crazy now. Moving on, the bathroom sink. Yeah, we know what you're thinking. Kanye loves spending time in the bathroom, doesn't he? Because why else would he be spending so much money on one particular room? So apparently one of the biggest mysteries of 2019 was the couple's basin-free bathroom sink. After Kim gave a tour of their super minimal home, folks were left wondering where the water went once the taps were switched on. This work of art is said to be designed by Kanye himself with the help of specialists. So go ahead and take a guess. How much does it cost? Yeah, $25,000. Kanye just spent an entire entry-level sedan's worth of money on a sink. Now, for a diamond-encrusted skull. He's a good dude. Okay, debatable. Fine, he's whack, but hey, at least he's generous. He doesn't just spend on gold items for himself. He also likes to spoil his buds too. An example of this would be the time he gifted Jay-Z a unique Father's Day present when he became a dad to Blue Ivy. So what was it? It was a skull that was covered in 24-karat gold and had over 1,000 red topaz gemstones. Now, the gift shop courier service just wasn't good enough for Kanye. So he had the package delivered on a freaking private jet. This tasteless, weird, unique gift set him back $34,000, which doesn't really make sense. Like, what's Jay-Z gonna do with a skull? Let's talk about gifts for Kim. If Kanye is this generous with his pals, then you can imagine how he is with his loved ones. And of course, the answer is that he's super giving. Back in happier times, before he went batshit crazy, he showered the mother of his kids, Kim Kardashian, with expensive diamonds. He gave her 2 engagement rings, both worth $7 million each. He also gave her a push present. Don't ask, seriously, just don't ask. After the birth of Saint in 2015, it was a Lorraine Schwartz choker, and it sent him back $1 million. Then there was a hand-painted Hermes Birkin bag, which you know wasn't worth a lot according to Kanye's standards. It was just $40,000. That's all. Seriously, Ye, be better. Let's not forget, though, that he did get her a neon Mercedes G-Wagon worth around $200,000. One of the more crazy gifts he got her was a hologram of her dad, who passed away in 2003 for her birthday. Now, we don't know how much that cost, but it wouldn't have been cheap. Following up, shrewd investments. We all know what people want as wedding gifts. Duh, it's obvious, isn't it? All we want are branches of fast food places. At least that's what Ye thought, because he bought Kim 10 branches of Burger King before their wedding. Yeah, unique gift indeed, no? For one Christmas, he bought her hundreds of thousands of dollars in shares and stocks. And while Kim was really digging the whole thing because she was delighted with the unusual gift, which included a stake in popular brands such as Netflix, Disney, Adidas, and Apple. Well, at least it wasn't totally a useless gift like the diamond skull he got Jay-Z. Seriously, what is he gonna do with that weird thing? Let's learn more about his haircuts. When you're rich, you spend $200, maybe $300 per haircut, right? Well, when Kanye and Rihanna went for a tour all the way back in 2008, Riri's dad revealed that he got a haircut from the bartender every day. Yeah, every freaking day, and his haircut set him back $500 per cut. So that would be, you guessed it, $182,000 a year on just haircuts. That is absolutely insane. Most people don't even make that in a year. And the barbershop isn't the only place he spends a ton of money in. He loves going all out at the dentist's office as well. In 2010, he revealed that he replaced his bottom teeth with a diamond and gold encrusted grill. And he was so nonchalant when he explained why he did this. He stated, "I just thought that diamonds were cooler." What's more, Yeezy? Well, it's quite well known that to make money, you gotta spend money. And he's no stranger to making sure that he spends as much money as he can on his brand to ensure that it remains successful. In 2016, he insisted that his Yeezy fashion show should be held at Madison Square Garden. This is one of the most expensive locations in the world to rent out, and it sent him back $125,000. Now, we all know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it really was, considering that this is just the cost of setting up the location. That's all. And that's not all. He also created some of the most expensive music videos in the world. Seriously, this guy has managed to spend millions making 3-minute videos. His video for Stronger set him back $1.2 million, and his video for Touch the Sky cost him $1 million. Finishing up, how long will this last? He's got a spending problem, let's settle that once and for all. But it's okay when you're a celebrity. You've got deals, you got brands that sponsor you, and if all else fails, you can just release a new album. But here's the thing, right? All of these options are kind of drying up for Kanye now that he's being more problematic than ever. Like just recently, he went on another anti-Semitic rant as he talked about a story involving his ex-wife and her ex-boyfriend Pete Davidson. Then there was the whole DEFCON 3 tweet that got him banned from Twitter. He also stated that the Jewish media blocked him out and that the Jewish folks control the black voice. Alright man, whatever you say. And of course, West then took a cheap shot at Trevor Noah, a presenter who had been critical of Ye's behavior. He then said a bunch of other super problematic things that we won't get into because y'all already know. But the point is, because of all of this, he's being deplatformed. Artists don't want to work with him anymore, and no one wants to hire him to market their products. At the same time, he's losing access to social media. He was recently brought back to Twitter only to get banned all over again. However, the biggest blow to Ye is actually the fact that Adidas cut ties with Yeezy, so his billion-dollar deal is kind of just gone. Yeah, he still has the Yeezy brand, and we're not sure what's gonna happen to it in the future. But still, this deal being gone isn't a good sign for his wallet. So if he keeps spending like this and keeps alienating everyone around him, we're not sure all this money's gonna last. Anyways, that's a wrap for today's video. Which one of Kanye's crazy purchases surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like and make sure you're subscribed. Having said that, we'll see you in the next one.